So here we are back again, heading back to the end dimension. This time to set ourselves up a kind of experience farm, somewhat of an experience farm, right? I just don't exactly know. I kind of have an idea in my head of how I'm going to do this. It's going to involve trapdoors. It's going to involve using slabs and a little bit of luck. Because we're going to have to find an area to do this. I'd love to have it right next to the portal. It needs an easy way for us to get in and to keep the mobs out. And the bad part is, oh wow, what are these things? Look at me getting all distracted. Look at the little alligator. Look like little alligators down there. Look at them. Look at them. They're so cute. Look at that. Look at that guy. Aw. That skeleton's on fire. Anyways, so yeah, it's gonna involve, so when those like giant brain things, when they die, they do something that's kind of bad. They drop little spiders everywhere, the same ones that we encountered in the Nether. So we also need a way to keep those things out. So that's gonna be a challenge in its own. I mean, we could avoid or try our best to not provoke those things. But I still want to make sure that we keep those out, because those give you wither effect, and those things are kind of nasty. I know eventually we'll have it so we don't have to worry about wither, but I mean, until then, that's still something we have to keep in mind. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna try and set this up. I brought a little bit of meat just to kind of help us out, just in case. We should be getting really close to our entrance. There's the little pillar here. It doesn't take that long to get here, as you can see. And I wasn't even spamming the dash button or anything. So we're gonna head into the portal. We're gonna get this done. It's turning a little icy there, and we're gonna see what we can do. You know, I really think that we can potentially make an experience farm, and I think that it will work. Killing Endermen drop experience, and I think we should be able to gather that. And that will definitely help us level up. I mean, we're not going to be able to level things up to 999, as it does go up to 32, and I don't know if it goes any higher than that. But it'll be worth our time. So let's go check this out. So if we can, it'd probably be best if we just take out this thing and we stay near the center. Oh, this is an Ultra Boy. Ultra... What did that say? Ultra Equipment Hunter or something like that? There's a boss nearby. You can see how that drops all these little spiders. Those are the things we want to stay away from. And then these guys, they spit fire. Like they spit out a shadow thing when they die. And it doesn't take too much to kill them. Right? So they die pretty quickly. But I think I could prevent the fire from showing up. So we can probably prevent the fire from showing up if we put slabs down. So I kind of have the idea here to do some kind of setup like that. So let's first set this thing up. This is a pillar that you can set up pretty easily in just even vanilla, as a good way to fight Endermen. So like Endermen, they can't hurt you if you're undercover like this. So we also need to probably clear out an area down below to prevent that shadow damage, that shadow fire stuff as well. And we'll just, I mean, we'll get rid of our dragon here in a minute. This will just give me a nice little platform to stand on. So we'll collect all this. I'm trying to avoid as much as I possibly can. We'll put some torches up here so we don't have to worry about the group. Down on the floor, like I said, we'll put this down here. That should help us, like the fire stuff should not be able to spawn on this unless it's like a solid block. I'm not sure how that works. And then I was thinking about putting trapdoors up here. We might need to put blocks on the outside. Like this, temporarily. Just to place the trapdoors the correct way. That way we can minimize the just sheer amount of bad guys that we'll have to deal with. Because we'll need a trapdoor here, but we'll have an empty spot. That's the only thing I'm sort of worried about, are these corner pieces. So Like right here, we have this one here. Maybe I'll kind of just rotate them a little bit. We flip those down. That way, when we want to look out, we can. And then we're going to get rid of the cobblestone, because these actually don't need cobblestone to hold them in place. Okay, we got this guy after us. So this is what I was meaning. I want to test this. So he can't even see us. But does this cause the shadow damage? Okay, so it went outside. It didn't really bother us. But this disappears pretty quickly. And that'll leave us with a bit of experience as well. All right, now let's test this guy. So this guy can't see us either, but we can definitely take it out. Now what I'm worried about is the spiders that come out. So in order to fix the spiders from being able to get in here, we can line this with slabs, and that way they can't get through the trapdoors either. Interesting. So I got myself a chest, and I actually think that this is going to be the best sword. Of course, we'll take our shield off, but I think it's going to be the best sword for fighting Enderman is this guy, the Diamond Greatsword. The reason I say this is because Endermen group up, and you really want a wide attack, and this one will deal the full damage to everything that is sweet. And then I also think we have a few other things on here that we could potentially add to it. I don't know, maybe, I was hoping maybe there's like a sharpness, but we can of course enchant it by itself. We also have mending, by the way. Fortune is for your tools. We need looting if we wanted to actually have looting. I don't think, well, I guess we do have looting. We might be able to put this on here after we enchant. We'll see how much we have. I don't know if I really want looting, but we'll find out. Let's go ahead and throw this in. So we have Bane of Arthropods, or Lesser Sharpness 3. Sharpness is actually what you want. For some reason we don't have enough levels. So yeah, sharpness is something we actually want when fighting Enderman. So let's just go ahead and get ourselves 7 levels, which is all we literally needed. So now we have 8 levels just from doing a bit of farming. And yeah, we'll get this thing going here. Like, I think that's probably the best one. Lesser Sharpness 3. Yeah, now we have 13 attack damage instead of 12 is what this says, so it went up. And then if we were to put looting on, it would be kind of expensive, and I don't necessarily want looting, as I'm just here for the experience. I don't really think looting will be the best option for right now. Maybe for other mobs, like the Chupacabra and things like that, if we were to take those guys on. But, you know, with just what we have, this will be perfectly fine. So, what are we going to do with the levels? Well, we're just going to finish off leveling these guys up. I really need to get my agility up higher, because to be able to even use the elytra, which I really want to do by the end of today's episode, I want to actually be able to get the guy. Where did I put it? Elytra right here. So we need our agility to be up to level 24. So we do have a bit to go, but I think it's very doable. We can definitely get agility up to 24 today and allow us to be able to use an elytra, which will be kind of cool. Of course, the elytra, we can use rockets in order to propel ourselves and fly. You know, pretty much just be able to fly, which will be really, really fun. So I think I'm going to go back. I have some chests. I brought some trapdoors to cover the chest up with, because they will go underground slightly. And I think we're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and right back to where we came from, which is the scary end dimension. And we're going to farm up some more experience. So I think having a couple of chests like right here would probably be a good idea. Or you know what, we could probably put them, yeah, I think here would be a good idea on each side. And we'll just put them underground. We might put them 2 blocks down. That way I can just fit them in kind of the way I want. So there we go, there. And there. And then what we'll do is we'll just slab this up. So I want to... Oh, that guy hit me. I definitely want this to be here on the upper level. So it's not considered a full block. Because I don't want Endermen to think that they can teleport in here. And that's the only thing I'm worried about with this being where it's at. Is Endermen might be able to teleport into this space. But we should be good. And just to make things look a little bit better, we might actually remove this here. And there we go. And I guess, you know what? We'll leave, we'll actually remove this. By the way, this has versatile on it, which works as an axe as well, which is kind of cool. And there we go. Then we can do that. And I think overall, that's going to be a better experience. Should probably put torches in these corners. Then we could probably remove this. Because I hope that that is not going to cause too many problems. There we go. So now we have a little bit more room. And we can stand in the center and we don't have to worry about it as much. And I can come in here. We can drop everything off that we don't need right away. Ah, this is going to be way nicer. Of course, I need to keep a couple things on me. I don't think we need a recall potion. This food will always be nice to have, and we can just make this so quickly. They only stack to 16, though. Alright, let's go round ourselves up some Endermen, and let's test out this new sword. I think that's a good thing to do. Let's make some Endermen mad. Look at this. Wow, that kills them way faster. Did you see how quick that was? That was way faster. It one-shots this guy. That's quite ridiculous. I'm liking that. I really am. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves some more Endermen. It's always the best thing to do. Man, just let the levels fly. You know? Just let the levels come. This guy I'm a little bit more hesitant about as he drops the spiders. But this has a bit of a reach. Oh, they just okay, yeah, just go right into there. That'll work. Ow. Yeah, and we do need to have a bow still, because we do want to make sure we kill these guys as we go. It's probably best to do that. Best practice. Oh, this can get in here. Oh, I didn't know that. But still, I mean, overall, this seems to be like a good method. And we can always walk out to get the experience with these spiders being where they're at. It looks like they're above us. So I made a couple of redesign, after using this for quite a while, I've come up with kind of an idea on how to redesign this. So I left these open spots here, and the reason why I know stuff can potentially get in, they're very unlikely to, versus when we had these open. So I went ahead and capped these off. I think it would be better in my case if I used like a fence here, like a cobblestone fence or something, or maybe even a wooden fence post, which would be a little bit smaller. That way I can still see Endermen. But what I'm doing is I'm just opening these flaps to see these Endermen now. Keep in mind, you will encounter blighted mobs. Blighted mobs are really great because they can drop like, I've hit Enderman and he dropped like 25 levels of experience. It's so good. This farm is actually really, really well. These guys are the ones that are a little bit worse. So the thing that you can do to protect yourself against these, of course, have a sword like the one I'm using right now, which is really, really nice to fight these guys. But just be prepared. There's a couple things you can do with your summoning wand, right? You can go into your summonings right here, and you can select the Ingus, I think is what it's called, or Angus? I have no idea. You can summon him, right? So I'm going to summon one, immediately go back in, and then go ahead and summon the Jengu. Those two together should combine into a nymph. And this guy will always give you regeneration, so you won't have to worry about healing yourself. But in case you do need to heal yourself, the mobs that you're killing, they literally drop healing supplies. They'll drop stuff to keep yourself healed up. So here's just some loot. Just as I've been kind of doing this, here's just some of the loot that I've kind of come across already. It's just kind of crazy. These are specifically the craziest part, because the heart crystals, we've already gained another full heart crystal just from me sitting here for maybe 10 minutes or so, as I've just been kind of just spotting Endermen like this. I think the blighted mobs are the ones that specifically drop them. Now, this guy does give these guys regeneration as well, but it's definitely not enough to fight against this sword. So what I like to do is I just like to wrangle up a bunch of Endermen, just a whole bunch, and you can stand in these trapdoors to get a good vision of everything and get all these Endermen. You get them all bunched up like this, I mean, and just go swinging, man. Just hit as many as you can with one swipe. These things are dropping so much experience. This is straight up breaking, like. And look at that. We got another heart crystal. So yeah, just keep farming these guys. You'll end up with so many heart crystals you won't know what to do with them. And then when it comes to this, I mean, I'm just working on leveling it up. We already got it to level 17. Like I said, I wanted to get it up a little bit higher, so we're working on doing that. Yeah, and I'm just farming. Oh, by the way, these little rat guys, these guys are nasty. You want to make sure to kill them if you do see them. But they do spawn every now and then, and you just kind of got to take them out. Yeah, it seems like, it seems like this farm is working really well. I can show you guys, if you're interested, and you want to turn off the way that this looks. I mean, if any of you have even gotten to this point at the end and you wanted to see this, here is what you can do, right? So let's go into options, or sorry, mod options. We're going to go into dynamic surroundings. And inside this config is where you're going to find some of the effects that you get with this mob, or with this mod. And I think one of the effects options is something that is here. It might be, you'll have to look through here to try and find it, but one of these definitely will remove that staticky thing that happens when you're around Enderman, if you're interested. I don't really mind it too much. Like, we have sound options. I think it's under effects. It's somewhere in here, I think. Options for controlling various effects. Either way, this right here is, I believe this is the mod that is doing that. So if you want to change it, you can kind of mess around with those settings inside that options folder. I mean, to me, I don't think changing dynamic surroundings is going to affect the pack in any way. It is just more cosmetic, is all that mod is. It really is just a cosmetic mod. But yeah, I recommend just going after Enderman, standing on these little platforms. I mean, this thing is super simple to build. We're right here by our portal. We can literally just walk right in our portal when we're ready to leave. It is that simple, guys. So I have been working on this for just a little bit. I think I've spent maybe 30 to 40 minutes just farming up levels just to get this up to the level that's appropriate. And I really do want to show you all the loot that we have gathered since then. So this is all of the loot. We are gathering tons and tons of iron, by the way. And then this wither skeleton, we got another wither skeleton skull that I believe came from one of these guys, these geists. So I'm definitely getting quite a bit of loot. And let's see, down in here, it's even more loot. Look at this. This crazy. What is this? Poison stone? I have no idea what this even does. Plus 3% magic damage. I don't know what this does. It goes any bobble slot or offhand. I don't know if it like reduces poison. We do have this, which also reduces poison. Apparently this can go in our offhand. I don't know. We get mining fatigue while we have something in our offhand, but I don't know. We're getting all kinds of stuff though. Like, look at this. We get 5 of these apiece. We got some books. We got even more of this, which I mean, just all kinds of goodies. But the thing that I am most proud of is the heart crystals. We just get so many heart crystals. So I'm going to be taking these heart crystals. I hope that this might actually take us back home. But look at all this healing stuff we have. Now, I do have a problem. My health is not really going up. I've tried the regeneration stuff and everything. It's just not going up for me. So I'm wondering if I fully eat that, I'm stopped here. This is not healing back up. So I'm thinking maybe it's just because we need to sleep. Even using bandages is not working. So it might be kind of bugged out right now. But overall, we get quite a lot of stuff. A lot of iron. Those drop from the wherever they're at. I don't actually even see any. Wow, and now all the Endermen are right where they need to be. So let's go ahead and level this up. Bam. Now we can use an elytra. We have 24 levels on that. And I mean, we have so much healing stuff. I'll take the Wither Skeleton Skull. And yeah, I think we're looking mighty fine. Man, I'll take the enchanted books. What else would I actually want to take? Probably the obsidian, the iron. We can take the redstone, or at least a little bit of the redstone. One thing that I'm definitely wanting to level up next is probably magic, just so we can get this unlocked. We need 20 levels on magic, and then we can use safe port, which means we can use ender pearls to teleport all over the place, and we won't take damage. That's a super powerful perk. This stuff right here is used to make wands. This one does low damage, and then this right here, this liver, this does nothing. It says right here, squeeze out a goat of soulfire, but it doesn't have a crafting recipe or anything associated with it. So I actually don't know fully what that would be used for. I'm also going to take some of these because well, actually, this is a level 2. We do have some level 3 components. I want to see what we can actually do with those. I don't know. There was something else that I'd seen. I'll take the chorus, the lapis. All these mobs drop all kinds of different goodies. It's so cool. Like, this is so worth, like, building this little farm, getting to this dimension. Oh, this right here, the spectral bolt. This stuff. This is actually used to make a medium damage rapid fire, and this causes fear to be onset, which could be a very powerful thing, because fear, I think, makes mobs run away. But yeah, I mean, so far, this has been super cool. Like these guys are the weird. You can read it, Alchemist Berserk Wither. So it'll probably give us a wither effect if we hit it. There's a chance. I don't know. That one didn't really drop anything, so we kind of got lucky. But what we do want to run over, you can run over and see if they drop heart crystals, because those heart crystals are well worth it. Man, they are worth it. The blighted mobs are the ones that drop it, because blighted mobs are from the scaling health, and scaling health, the scaling health mod is what allows us to get heart crystals. It's also the thing that spawns in those blighted mobs, if you didn't know that. It's kind of an interesting thing to potentially know about. So yeah, we'll go ahead and craft that down. And I want to just go ahead and make my heart canisters. We can make 3 new ones out of all that. Holy moly. Now, we'll eat that there, and guys, we have an entire new section, a new heart. I wish we could sleep. There's monsters nearby. Why are there so many Endermen here? There's so many Endermen. Is it because they literally teleported through the portal? Oh, they went through the portal. That is exactly what happened. They literally went through the portal, teleported here, and now they're in my front yard. How are you doing, Enderman? Please don't take my stuff. Please. Leave my grass blocks alone. Thank you. I would appreciate that. I don't really know what to do. We can't really kill them. I think we'll take too much damage if we do that. I might summon myself some regenerative good guys in our base. Away from our cattle, because they do like to kill my cows. Let's see. Let's summon this guy. And we'll also summon this guy. There we go. We have a nymph. So that is going to heal us. But the thing is it hasn't been healing me all the way. So I'm kind of wondering if our hearts are kind of messed up and I might need to relog or something. It's healing now, so that's a good thing. But look at that, we have a lot more health now. I feel a lot more comfortable having more health like that. Also, if we eat an apple, golden apple, we should get regen 2, which is a lot faster. And last one. No. There it goes. Everything's basically healed. Everything's fully healed. And there we go. Look at that. We have full health. Oh, that's so nice. Now can we sleep? There's still monsters nearby. It's all these Endermen, man. Man, they're just in the way. I'm afraid they would teleport into the house. And I might take them on one at a time. So there's one. There's 2. Get him, bro. Get him, man. Get him, Pinky. Alright. There's that one. There's... okay. Get over here with that grass block. Doors are really useful in this pack, by the way. Just in case you didn't notice all that. Nice. You guys should have died in the farm anyways. Alright, now can I sleep? Oh, of course not. Okay. Now that all that's done, guys, I really do appreciate all the support on these videos. It has been absolutely amazing. We have one thing left to do that we haven't done yet, and that is take some paper, take some gunpowder, combine them together, get a rocket or a couple. Just one rocket. It's fine. Because we're only going to use this for a second. I want to feel the gust of wind through my veins as we fly. Woo! And guys, we now have the ability to fly. Well, I mean, we already have the ability to fly, but this is a much cooler flight. As we can, yeah, do... I don't know. The dragon's actually kind of cooler. But look at this. Wow, we went from dying over and over and over and over and over again to now having an elytra. Wow, this has been quite a journey. Quite a journey. And we still got some more things to do. So, I want you to let me know down in the comments below, what more do you guys want to see? What exactly do you guys want to see more of? I really appreciate it, guys. I will see you in the next episode. If you haven't subscribed already, I highly recommend clicking that subscribe button. And also give this video a huge thumbs up. Share it with your friends as well. If you've got some peeps that think this pack is really hard, show them this video. It'll make them wish that they were better at Minecraft. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, guys, I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.